To a default, they will take pace back toward B on the Astralis side instead. They've got the boost for Stewie, and he's locked down to Glaive, but can't get the shot block. Instead, Device follows it. So the response is swift. Not only that, it's all the way over on the B site, which forces the rotations. Despite that pick came on the A side of the map, it really doesn't amount to anything in terms of holding off the bomb plant. That said, bomb needs to get inside of the site. Hasn't done so yet, and Tarek, smoke down, does have a chance to try and push further through. He's got a teammate, I think, boosted up here. There's still a lot of time on the smoke. I think there's about another 10 seconds on it. That just went down as he turned around. So this bomb's backing away from it. They don't want to risk taking the plant with that boost going up. That smoke was late.
Here we go then. Bomb still yet to go down. It's Zipex finding that completely open side. This is almost impossible now for MIBR to pull this one back. Maybe just holding towards the library as well. It's just so perfect. The fact Tarek's got 19 HP, I just don't see a world where MIBR can pull this one off. It's coldzera, who is an Inferno specialist here. He's going to have to go above and beyond for his teammates. But like I said, that position in library, he doesn't have time to check every single corner here, Matt. That's going to be the round. And Tarek might be better off just saving the defuse, getting flashbangs here. Might be able to steal away a kill, but not quite. There it is. Astralis serves off to force coldzera out of position, but that Desert Eagle, watch out for it. We know he's good with it. All of a sudden, the kills are coming in favor of MIBR. It's going to be a 4 versus 2 with Dupree and Glaive stuck against it now. I'm not sure they can pull this one back. There is a minute remaining, and they might have made a great call here to go towards that B side.
They might have. They've stuck through them. They're 2 in library. I don't even think we're aware of this. They now realize that have to work back out, but Glaive's going to have position on this. They still don't know it. They rotated out of A. They're going to go together. They have to at this point in time. So much ground is lost. Bomb plant's important as well, because Astralis, again, if you win the first 2 but lose the new, I guess, gun round 4 previously, still need a better way to say that, but the point is, by getting this bomb plant down, that's going to ensure they still have a perfect buy in the next round despite losing this and despite the investment early on. Glaive holding, good find on Stewie. We may not have to worry about the bomb plant. We might have to worry about the entire round. Now Dupree, only with 9 HP, is going to get caught. That Molotov was a little late. They were too close. They were able to swing peek together. Glaive almost gets them both, but Fallen trades it back. Play from Dupree. Presence is found. Certainly felt by Tarek. Gun barrel showing. Cold didn't respond to it. Wanted to make sure that no one was getting out of Palace in the meantime. Fur just destroyed, but just was able to swing in from library, and they weren't quite aware of that angle yet because they didn't think they were that far. As Cold only gets 1 second later, he might have had both on a lineup, but just gets the trade immediately. 6 seconds they're on the plant, not the defuse. That comes after potentially in a 2-on-2 retake. Fallen and Stewie. Now the defuse needs to be quick because they don't have a kit to speed it up when it actually does get into duration, and just finding one already. I don't think the second was spotted. Fallen still looking toward the pit. He's not going to have much to work with.
He has no kits here, and the AWP. He might be able to get 1 kill here, but surely he'll be traded out. Oh, he sees ahead of Mages. That's a kill. He could go for the quick scope here. My God, Fallen's done it. He pulls it off. He finds the kid, the defuse. Commit here, but this is what he's waiting for. He gets another kill. Just 1 step ahead every single time.
Ooh, great shot by Glaive, though, because Stewie was baited in off of that. Fallen takes 2, and they could almost slide out, but downed immediately. Late on the boost, but again, 2 players new box. This isn't common. Not going to go for it. First thinking about it, but he's got to be careful with that rifle. Orange is 2 already taken up by Glaive. And around the corner he goes. They both burn? Yeah. That actually was the nade came in afterwards and did the damage. The final tick from fire kills them both, and that allows the site and the plant.
They were going for the bait and switch. We normally see that towards Emo and the bomb's down. You have 1 player there with the AWP suggesting he's using new boxes. You kill him, you think that position's clear, then he can pop out. But if you Molotov it like that, I think they stack the mollies as well with nades.
And send the lots toward mid. Cold's in the corner. With an AWP, they don't check it. Turn around. Oh my goodness, how does he get that? No scope. Nearly gets a 3rd because Glaive's distracted and he wants to get back out. But no further aggro on Glaive. He's got the lineup. That was impressive and almost depressing because they walked right by the AWP.
Yeah, that's a very overlooked spot. I don't know what it is about that position, but it always seems to happen. We will see 2 kills on the AWP. coldzera seemed to have positioned himself perfectly as Tarek will try and fall back, dropping another incendiary there just to buy himself some time to get in a more defensive position, as now they'll go back towards B. Like we said, that's where they found most of their success here. They've only got 2 smokes, but that's fine. You can smoke towards Coffins and CT spawn. I just don't think that Astralis will be winning this round. Stewie is almost certainly going to get at least 1 kill, and then it's going to be, what, a 3-on-2 on the retake, and that should be enough time. Molotov perfectly deployed. They're going to have a real tough time getting through that.
Tarek swinging out. Enough damage on the device that Stewie, nice transfer as well, is able to take down Zipex. Glaive only on 1 HP against 4, so not likely this goes anywhere except the way of MIBR. 6-3. Stewie confirms it. Good round for him. All 3 in the site. Yanko likes that. Trying to get the shot out. Smoke's still down. There'll be 1 in his face now, but he stays forward. That smoke's a little bit deep. I think Stewie had an angle. Magisk still finds the shot in return. Fallen, he's got to swing this perfectly. Baits out some shots, tries to get a pre-fire from ZipX, does. That gives him away the location, and now he's got Magisk as well. Brilliance from Fallen to figure out exactly where they were. Bomb still gets planted, but it's dupreeh that has to go against 4. And he's already looking behind him to at least secure his position, so he has any chance at it. But they've cleared the site in the meantime. They know he's there. They've got him on an off angle, meaning they can hold this defuse, and he only gets 1. Fallen fittingly finds his 5th, an ace in the round.
Very basic, and see if they can find the opening kills.
ZipX does. Cold corner. They don't check it. Oh, he nearly missed out on that. Cost him a lot more ammo than potentially it should have. Still with 16, he fired out but couldn't find dupreeh as Fur gets the trade. It's bomb planted nonetheless, and ZipX holds up inside of the pit. That's going to be position that Stewie has to try to overwhelm. He's only got 2550 at this. They've got to buy in hand, but only if he saves this gun, because 200 for Tarek, 1750 for Fur.
Yeah, he needs to save, and they've got a decent buy. He's just looking for an on-probing now and seeing if there's an exit frag potential. Their money's very weak on the Astralis side. Every kill he does get at this point will actually be incredibly valuable. Looks like he fancies his chances, not of the round, but of finding a few kills. Gives his position up, and that might cost him now. How does he get out of this spot? I'm not really sure. It's going to be Glaive to take him down. He doesn't get anyone with the bomb last lead. Set 3 towards the B side of the CTs, and they're being proactive as well. They want to use this close range weaponry, and it will be Fallen take down Device. I think through the smoke, but blinking now missed it. dupreeh on the other side of the map, looking for the second. Cold Zera hits the shot, and as you're looking towards the apartments
and
now.
He's well aware of the fact that there's a second player inside the apartment, so he changes his angle accordingly with that smoke. He's also aware that ZipX smoked strictly to get inside of the pit. Look at Cold dance as he goes back through triple, gets spotted in the end by Glaive. Nearly a chance to get all of them to shut them down with a 4 kill, but Glaive now named Moto. Knows Tarek's in there, but dinked up in return.
Barely.
6 damage from that dinks. Astonishing. Smokes himself off. One is approaching quad, but he knows that's his invitation to try and get a bomb down there. Going to approach. Can't even find the shot towards Stewie. Good play from MIBR.
Boy in hand. Here comes the Molotovs. The execution is looking pretty decent so far as they boost players up. Fallen out of position. How has he hit that? Blind as well. As he fades away, he shuts the round down. It's going to be 1 frag in return from ZipX here, but surely they're not going to get away with this one. It would take something absolutely disastrous to happen at this point. The bomb is going to be planted in dupreeh. Oh, what? Through the smoke, finds another. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-2, and they've got a real chance here.
7 HP, dupreeh hits that shot. Bomb planted. Cold's got to get back in. That's giving them everything they need. No kits for Cold or Tarek to work with. Fallen may have had one down inside of the site. It may just be around the corner where in which ZipX is playing from, but dupreeh, AWP with that low H. Health won't matter. He can pick it all. He finds Cold as well. That's pretty smart because he can hold that weapon. ZipX holding, waiting for the push through, finds one. Second one toward Library. It's going to be Magisk with the crossfire, and they each find a kill plus another 2 for ZipX as he turns around, somehow staying alive. Smartly turned away to make the hitbox a little bit smaller on his head, and then absolutely was ready to fight as soon as the reload was done. Stewie's left in a 1-on-4. No chance for them, as Astralis is going to take a 9-7 lead, plus the pistol. Both pistols now going their way. Stewie will do what he can. Further damage. There's 3 that are extremely low, 36. You may be able to isolate this. to Ruins has Device. Bomb still down towards CT. You can see ZipX immediately running back. Hang on, we got to hold on to that.
Yeah, well, they're going to try and run the clock down as low as they possibly can at this point. And that's the right thing to do. They've actually let the bomb go. So they know Stewie can't just run up and pick the bomb up, right? He's going to assume players are dead. This is a massive risk, but oh my goodness, I thought he had another one. So MIBR go for the...
This is dead. Fallen, and it's worked out twice that he's gotten kills in that position, Glaive. And that's all for sale, though. Back over toward pit. Oh, Magisk flashed off. He's got another down, but Molotov's going to force him out. They've got the angle. He's got the AUG. He's got a kill. Fur gets one back, and Device's smoke. This should give them the bomb plant at the very least. Nade not going to do any further damage because it goes far and they go safe inside of the site. They'll likely burrow on top of it as well. Smoke for quad. That allows Fur to at least focus. He can transition on this as well, and he goes wide side triple to get back to pit.
Actually give MIBR a slight advantage here. With the fact they have this lovely crossfire setup, they bought themselves some time with that decent smoke as well. There's not really much utility in the Astralis side. This would be difficult. 2 of the best players in MIBR in position, full HP, waiting to receive Astralis, who will commit now.
Flash goes over. Fur's not caught by that. dupreeh, though, does get the first. He's not in a position where the bomb is planted for him, but he is in a position to capitalize on 2. They're on the defuse. Device is so low on HP, but he's can only hold the angle, and you're right. Fur just couldn't step wide enough to ever see that. Likewise, all he has to do is play the time.
Yeah.
So he's going to wait. It spots them. That'll slow their approach. Bomb is on the quad side. 12 seconds. They've got 6 to the plant. Magisk gets high again. Smoke down that extinguishes the Molotov. You can't quite find the planter, so they will at least cover it off. Good smokes to do so. All they needed to do was isolate him. They had already cleared the other side, and now the retake is on, and he's still alive in this.
I don't know
but
how.
He's being watched like a hawk. It's actually kind of clever. MIBR just avoided him. Smoke him off. Let's get the bomb down. That's #1 priority.
They're not even that worried about him, are they? It's like, they can't kill us, so
it's
we'll
almost
leave him
frustrating. If you're Magisk right now, you're going to be super frustrated. You're relying on the aggro from your teammates, and they're taking their time getting there. Just to the front of Library now. He'll pop to find Cold. Still spraying through, hoping that he can get a few wall shots onto the weekend. Fur jumping up. Device can't get the aim. Tarek holds it off. That's very well done. Forced them off too quickly, but you're right. Look at that nade. Down to 40 HP. I would have expected at this point they would have switched it back, but they actually want to go aggressive toward the top of middle. Cold, the only one that gets a kill. Dupree sprays down with 2. And Fallen still sitting back on the AK. Has Stewie rejoined him, but they're down by 2 men. And Astralis with guns back look to find 14. Put themselves within 2 of closing out on map #1. Overpass is next.
Scary prospect again.
Fallen will work first. Still haven't switched the gun back. They're going to leave it at this point. Stewie seemingly happy to hold on to the AWP. Certainly capable at times. We've seen that in the past. Certainly on this map at the Major. In January. Jisk peeks out in spots too. Nades will do further damage. Maybe not. But inside the site. They're not out. If it had gone outside, it would have potentially put them down to within red HP. Both of them, because they were close enough together. Stewie's starting to be aware that timing is working against them, and there could be someone in behind. 2 in the pit's going to be a problem. Yeah, Dupree easily able to spray on that with the information, even if they isolate Magisk. Stewie tries to find one, but there's the arrival of Zipex. 14 for Astralis. Dupree ready. Magisk holding. As the fans say, there's 10 seconds, and Dupree's got the crossfire set. Stewie finds one, Magisk on the other. That should be a round in itself, but Fallen does at least get one back for redemption. I thought maybe he'd get the bomb, but it was on 4 seconds when he hit the kill, so no chance. He's got flames on the inside of it that'll take damage. They've got a second one. They'll extinguish, but it gives him time to get to ruins. Look at the HP! Oh, he's got a second Zipex! How does he steal back the round? Brilliant as he finds 4. All of them being proactive, all of them with utility, and now Cold with 48 has to get the bomb down before Device arrives. And Device, UMP, 48 HP is doable. The Cold is so accurate. A second the bomb's planted.
HP. Smokes and presumably flashbangs coming in next. It's the Device with a CZ. Oh my god! It's the pistol! And Mages helped him out. They might have done it! 3 kills at a start. It's a 4-on-2. Mages surely goes down here, but he's holding so strong. That is absolutely epic. They close out.